Camiguin, known as the island born of fire, is a breathtaking volcanic paradise in northern Mindanao. Despite being the Philippines' second smallest province, it offers an incredible concentration of natural wonders. Join me as we will explore the whole island in 4 days and 3 nights. We are flying from Cebu to Camiguin through Cebu Pacific in less than an hour, and since it's an island, expect to fly on small planes. You will just cross Bohol and then you will reach Camiguin already, specifically in the municipality of Mambahao. It is only a short trip since it only took us less than an hour to reach Camiguin.
So, ikabuti mo sa Camiguin, guys. Kaya pwede naman mo sa kayo tricycle papunta sa inyong reception. Ang pwede sa mga trip kay 200 pesos because kung si Kuya kay special trip. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kung nakabuo. You're going to divide 200 pesos into 5, so that's around 40 pesos one trip.
I also highly suggest to book your accommodation around Barangay Yumbing since it is near to some tourist destinations, and we did book in Pagias cottages for 1K per night for 2 packs. The room has tables inside and outside with TV and aircon with own comfort room. The most common mode of transportation is renting a motorcycle, and you can contact Kuya Roy since he offers range of 250 to 300 pesos per motorcycle. First that we visit in the afternoon after arrival is a Tungatok viewpoint or the Chan Lookout Point. The viewpoint offers a panoramic view of Tungatok Bay and the Mindanao Sea, often with Mount Vulcan in the background. This is widely considered as one of the best sunset spots in Camiguin, with the sun setting directly over the horizon. This is free admission, there are no entrance or parking fees. Second, the walkway to the old volcano, which is also known as a Via Crucis, is a scenic pilgrimage site in Bonbon, Catarman, featuring life-size statues of the 14 stations of the cross set against the slopes of Mount Vulcan. This is roughly 1.27 kilometers long one way, and if you complete the entire out and back trek, the total distance is approximately 2.54 kilometers. There is a small environmental or entrance fee which is typically around 20 pesos.
It's done. Yes, we've conquered. Walk away to old volcano.
And the last one that we visited was a sunken cemetery, which was very perfect for sunset viewing. This is a beautiful historical landmark located in Catarman, Camiguin, and it is most famous for its massive white cross that rises out of the ocean, marking the spot where a community graveyard once stood before it was claimed by the sea. The iconic cross measures 23 meters. Also, Kiping is one of the most famous and beloved local snacks in Camiguin, which is made from cassava and drizzled with latik, a thick sweet syrup made from melted muscovado sugar and coconut milk. There are many carinderias for you to have your meals if you don't want to cook. The next day, we scheduled an island hopping. We first visited White Island since yung sakayan is just 2 minutes from where we stayed. Going there is to ride a small bangka for 4, amounting to 550 plus 50 pesos each for environmental fee.
We're going to the White Island.
It is only a 5-minute ride if the waves are not that strong. White Island in Camiguin is a stunning uninhabited white sandbar located about 1.4 kilometers off the northern shore of Mambahao. It is famous for its pure white coral sands and unobstructed panoramic views of Mount Hibok-Hibok and Mount Vulcan. Beach umbrellas are typically available for 150 pesos. Next is we are heading to Mantigue Island and you have to go to Mantigue Port. The boat for 4 to 6 people costs 750 pesos and 75 pesos entrance fee each person. It says about 20 to 30 minutes by boat from the mainland. The island is small, uninhabited paradise known for its white sand beaches, clear turquoise water, and rich marine life, perfect for snorkeling and relaxing. You can stay here for a maximum of 3 hours. You can also walk the entire island and check their boardwalk, which is also perfect for picture taking. From the beaches, let's move along to the mountains as we are going to visit the beauty of Katibawasan Falls with an entrance fee of 75 pesos. Tucked away in the quiet town of Catarman, Camiguin, Katibawasan Falls welcomes you with a different kind of calm. No long hikes, no crowds, just the soothing sound of water cascading down a wide natural curtain. Katibawasan Falls feels raw, peaceful, and almost hidden from the world. Hidden in the quiet side of Camiguin, the soda water pool offers something you won't usually find in a typical swim spot. This is one of the island's most unique natural attractions. Unlike waterfalls or beaches, this is a natural spring pool known for its cool, slightly fizzy water, and yes, it literally feels like there are tiny bubbles on your skin. Locals say the soda effect comes from natural minerals and gases rising from underground, giving it that subtle sparkling sensation.
Hi guys, so we are here in Soda Poppers. Soda water pool. And I will try to reach the middle part of the pool and let's see if I can survive. Okay? Let's go. I'm here now in the middle, and this is the source of the water.
It also has an entrance fee of 75 pesos each. Best to visit the old church ruins is in the morning with an entrance fee of 50 pesos where there are less people, or in the afternoon for sunset effects, but they are up until 5 p.m. only. The old church ruins, also known as Giob Church Ruins, is one of the most hauntingly beautiful spots in Camiguin. What stands today are the weathered remains of a Spanish-era church destroyed during the eruption of Mount Vulcan in the 1870s. Instead of rebuilding it, the ruins were left as they are, slowly embraced by time and nature. Tall stone walls, broken arches, and moss-covered surfaces tell a quiet story of the past. Next, we are heading to Santo Niño Cold Spring. It is a natural pool filled with crystal clear water, bubbling up from a sandy bottom. The water is famously ice cold but very refreshing, offering a natural, invigorating swimming experience. For a maximum of 3 hours, the entrance fee is 75 pesos. Just traveling to the south of Camiguin to see the entire island until we reach Katungan Park in the municipality of Mahinog. It has an entrance fee of 50 pesos, and this is not your usual tourist spot. It is a peaceful mangrove sanctuary where nature quietly takes over. As you step inside, you'll walk along wooden boardwalks that wind through a forest of mangroves, their twisted roots rising from the shallow, crystal clear water. The paths lead you deeper into the park, opening up to small huts built right above the sea where you can sit, relax, or even jump straight into the water. Standing at around 70 meters tall is a Katibawasan Falls with an entrance fee of 75 pesos. The waterfall drops gracefully from a cliff surrounded by thick tropical forest, creating a dramatic curtain of water that crashes into a cool, clear pool below. It is one of the most iconic waterfalls in Camiguin, located in the municipality of Mambahaw, and the pool at the base is swimmable, though many visitors just prefer to sit nearby, enjoy the view, and feel the mist from the falling water. From the long entire island travel, we enjoyed in the Ardent Hot Spring with an entrance fee of 75 pesos. This is one of the most popular natural soaking spots in Camiguin, located in Mambahaw at the foot of Mount Hibok-Hibok. The water is naturally heated underground, usually around warm to hot, making it perfect for relaxing tired muscles after a long day of traveling. But sad to say, the moment we went there, it's no longer hot. And that's maybe because of the strong flow of the cold spring. And just when you think the Camiguin trip is already complete, there's one last stop that you can't miss. Before heading home, we dropped by at Van Dep to grab their famous pastel, soft warm buns filled with sweet or savory goodness that everyone brings home as pasalubong. It's the perfect ending to a slow island journey, a little box of Camiguin you can take with you long after the trip is over. And that wraps up our Camiguin adventure. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more travel stories and real experiences like this. Bye!